My sister committed self-destruction and I'm not sad about it, and my husband won't stop begging for forgiveness. So I, 28 female, have been with my husband, 30 male, for 9 years and married for 2, me and my sister, 26 female, we're never really close, but we didn't hate each other. Anyways, I've been suspicious of my husband cheating on me for a while and went through his phone while he slept. I saw a text on a texting app he has on his phone that read, "I really do love you, and the love we make, but I'm tired of being your little secret. This has been going on for too long and you need to tell her or I will." My heart dropped. I woke my husband up screaming at him and showed him the text, and he admitted to everything. He just started crying and telling me that the text came from my sister and they've been hooking up since the night before our wedding. He then said she begged him not to marry me and he told her no because he loved me, and they made love for the first time that night, and the second time was on her 25th birthday 3 months later. She threw a party and we both attended. He went to use the bathroom and she followed him and seduced him, and he couldn't stop himself, and then came back to the party like nothing happened, and they continued to make love at any time they could ever since. He told me the story through sobs, and I couldn't stop crying and screaming, how could he do this to me and with my sister? I broke stuff in the house, even went full on waiting to exhale, and burned his clothes on the grill. He begged and pleaded that it'll never happen again, and he'll cut her off and we can move away from everybody and start over, just us. And I spit in his face and told him that I hated him and never wanted to see him again. I went to my parents' house that night and told them everything. They didn't believe me at first, but he called me and I put him on speakerphone while he confessed more, begged and pleaded, and my parents believed everything. The next day my sister came to my parents' house. She saw me crying on the couch and asked me what was wrong, and I just snapped. I didn't say a word and just went after her. She had a black eye and I knocked a tooth out. My dad broke us up and my mom slapped her so hard across the face she started crying. Before I could tell her I knew everything, my mom already spilled the beans, and called her a not so nice word and pushed her outside. She begged my mom to forgive her, and not me, and I'm the one she betrayed. Word spread around about what happened fast. He wouldn't stop trying to win me back. He kept showing up to my job, followed me to the bank, popped up randomly in grocery stores, and even made a post on Facebook admitting to what he did and expressed his love and guilt, and he accepted all the backlash he got, but I didn't care. I told him to go screw himself. I guess he hasn't been seeing my sister since everything went down, because a friend of mine sent me a screenshot of a post she made saying something like, "I can't believe this. For 2 years he held, kissed me, made love to me, and made me feel like I was his world, and just ghosted me like the last 2 years didn't happen. Why is this happening to me? Why can't you just answer the phone? Why don't you love me anymore?" I guess people put 2 and 2 together and she got a lot of backlash, and it wasn't too long before her post was deleted along with her Facebook. I was pissed. This woman got a lot of nerve to cry about my husband. I drove to her apartment and tried to get her to open the door, but she called the police on me, so I left. She had to quit her job because her coworkers found out and shunned her. She had no more friends because they didn't trust her, and my parents refused to speak to or acknowledge her. Last Monday I got a call saying my sister was passed away, and it was from self-destruction. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't want her to die, but I could care less about her well-being at the same time. We just got her note and she explained how she felt so guilty for falling in love with my husband and betraying me, but she couldn't help her feelings for him. She said she can't continue to live this way knowing everyone hates her and especially me, and she knows she shouldn't feel this way because I was the one that was betrayed. I don't believe it. I think the real reason she did it is because he doesn't want to see her anymore. I know my sister, and when she falls hard. Picture Cassie from Euphoria. Besides, since everything came to light, she would text him begging for him to talk to her and sending voicemails about how she needs him, and to talk to her or she'll unalive herself. My husband sent me a screenshot every time she texted, even let me listen to the voicemail. I don't plan on going to her funeral, and I don't plan on letting my parents hear that voice message because they're already parents, a huge wreck. They won't bother me about not going, and then they understand why. They will be paying for all the funeral arrangements. As far as my husband, I still love him so deeply, but I hate him at the same time. Part of me wants to try to work it out just despite that dead beach, and the other part has morals. I can't picture my life without him, but every time I see him I picture him with her, and I refuse to live the rest of my life torturing myself like that. Just needed to get this off my chest since she just died, so I can't really talk to anybody in the real world like this.